Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up everybody? eRivera94 bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Thanos Wal-mart exclusive action figure by Hasbro, being released alongside the Infinity War Avengers Marvel Legends figures. A lot of Walmarts have been getting these in. A lot of them have been selling out. A lot of people have been going out and getting all of these Thanos. And rightfully so, because this figure looks in the box, so mock collectors are going to love to have this one displayed in the box. Now, if you guys can't find him at Walmart, you can find him at bigbadtoystory.com. There is a link in the description below where you guys can check it out there if you guys cannot find him locally. Anyways, he comes packed in with a separate head that is not smiling, a separate hand that does not have the gauntlet, and that is it right there. We do have the side of the box looking very nice here with good artwork here, and then the back shows just Thanos once again. There's no wave, of course, and then the read-up does read, "Armed for war, Thanos wields the Infinity Gauntlet and plots to take over the galaxy." There you have it. Let's crack him out the box and see how he looks. Here we have the Mad Titan himself out of the box, and he looks very good. And it's funny because this is the exact same figure that we've gotten before in Build-A-Figure form. You can actually take them apart like the Build-A-Figure because it's the exact same pieces. Now the paint is completely different, of course, and it just makes that big of a difference and makes the figure that much better. It makes it pop. The colors just look great. This is a great looking Thanos figure. I'm very happy how they reissued it with a better look, a better color scheme overall. It just looks overall great. We're of course going to compare him next to the original Thanos that sported this body mold. First, let's take a look at his accessories a little closer. We do have his left hand without the gauntlet, so if you don't want him wearing the gauntlet, you can of course switch out the hands, and he does come with this as a separate piece. So of course this goes first, then you pick in the hand, and then the gauntlet comes out, of course. Then we do have the separate head that shows him just a little more serious, not smiling, not happy at all, just ready for business. And I like this face sculpt a lot as well. Now getting closer to Thanos, we have his smiling face. Still looks evil, of course, and he's a lot happier in this. So they go from the sides and then the back. So the blue is the marbleized blue plastic that we've seen before on Ironmonger, the Build-A-Figure from the Iron Man 3 wave. And we've seen it in other figures as well that I can't think of. The torso piece or the shoulder piece is plastic too. The yellow on the shoulders are painted. Of course, the head, the face is painted, of course. And then we do have the gold on the head painted. And then the silver on his legs are painted too. The yellow on his shins are painted. So we have a mix and match of paint and plastic, but everything goes well together. Everything looks nice. It's just my favorite part is that blue. That blue is very nice to me. Also the silver on the arm is painted. So there is your view of Thanos. Of course, we have the Infinity Gauntlet here with all these stones acquired. His head does move left and right, so it does go up about this much and it goes down this much, so pretty decent movement there. The arms go forward and back, they go in and out. There is a bicep swivel. We have a single jointed elbow with a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. Ab crunch doesn't really go forward as much, but it does go back one click. So there you go, not much movement there. There is a waist swivel. T-jointed legs go forward and back. It seems to get a little hindered by his belt piece here. And then we do have the legs going in and out. Also gets hindered by his waist piece here, which is a loose piece, but I don't think it's removable unless you take the figure apart. Then there is a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, shin swivel, ankles go forward and back, and there is an ankle pivot. Now, since we're on the joints here, he does have some loose joints, unfortunately, at least this specific figure. His ankle's a tad bit loose for my liking. His shins are also loose right here, the shin swivels, which I do like shin swivels. That's a little loose. It's not the worst thing ever, though. I've seen it a lot looser, but I wish it would be a little bit tighter. That'd be nice, especially for this bulky, heavier figure. He needs tighter joints. And also, just like before, his shoulder piece does come off, so you can't remove that. He looks awkward without it, but he does have those peg holes in his shoulder, and then the pegs are on the actual piece and then they just peg in. Never understood why that was a separate piece, but it's there in case you want to take it off. Alright guys, and here we have next to the Build-A-Figure version of this exact same figure, and you can see the just great difference in just overall paint, of course. You can also see that it is the exact same sculpt. I really don't see anything that's new, because I don't think there is anything that's new. They didn't retool any part of this figure. So obviously the older version, which was the Build-A-Figure, has the dark blue, navy blue here, with the darker yellow on the shin, the gauntlet, or not, he doesn't even have a gauntlet on this version, but the forearm guards, and then the belt, and then of course the shoulder piece. Everything, all the yellow is a lot darker. On the side, we don't have the silver on the arms. We do have it on the legs. Going on to the back, nothing really different here, of course, except for the paint. And on the other side, the same deal here. Alright, so I want to take a closer look. I do believe this is the exact same face sculpt. They look so different because of the paint, but they are the same. Now, they individually painted the teeth over here, or at least they outlined the teeth so you can see each individual tooth, and then here they just straight painted over all of them, so you can kind of see that kind of looks different, but just a giant difference in the head and the faces here. I really like both of them, honestly, and a lot of people were griping about how dark purple his skin is in this version. It's up to you if you like the light skin or the dark skin one, but I like them both. I really do like them both. I might have to lean towards the new one. It's just, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the blue eyes. We do have black eyes with a little white in the middle on this version over here. Both of them look very evil and menacing, but I think I'm going to have to lean towards this one over here. Now, I did mention there's no retooling, nothing new here, except, of course, if you want to count his separate head sculpt, which is a brand new head sculpt, and then the gauntlet is, of course, a retool, or just a overall new sculpt here, because he never had the gauntlet in the Build-A-Figure, and he never had this face in the Build-A-Figure. One more look at the faces here. We can really see how the old version suffered a little bit with quality control issues here. It just wasn't clean, or as clean as can be, and then you can really see the eyes there, the difference in the eyes. They did do a good job painting the face on this one. I like that. There we have him next to the movie Thanos Build-A-Figure that recently got released too. You see the height differences there, and of course the likeness difference. And there he is next to Mysterio, and there he is next to Sam Wilson Cap, and there he is next to a puppy. Alright guys, and that about does it for my review of the Wal-mart exclusive Thanos Marvel Legends figure by Hasbro. This is a great looking figure. It goes to show that some body molds are great, and it only takes good paint to make or break the figure. Now, I do recommend this figure. If you see him, go and get it without a doubt. He's awesome, but then again, he does sport the same articulation that we've had before, and he doesn't really articulate good enough, you know, to where you can get him into a decent fighting pose or anything. I mean, you're gonna have him vanilla posed, or just have him posed holding the gauntlet, looking at it, or whatever. You can't really move the legs, and that sucks. It is poorly articulated, so keep that in mind if you are into the articulation of figures. Nonetheless, he's still one of Hasbro's best remakes that they've released, and you are still gonna enjoy this figure a lot. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think about this figure. I think he looks great in and out the box, and just a great addition to anyone's collection. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and as always, have a great day. Bye.